All right, today we're going back in time. It's 1991 and we're going on a road trip. This is day 2 of a 2-week California road trip. We're outside the Pasadena Civic Auditorium on the afternoon of the 43rd annual Primetime Emmy Awards. My brother and I stood outside in the sun for 5 hours waiting for the celebrities to arrive. Oh, the biggest names were out that day.
Macaulay Culkin, ladies and gentlemen.
The cast of Beverly Hills 90210 got the biggest cheers that day. And that's the late Luke Perry. There's Christina Applegate, Candice Bergen, Jimmy Smits, James Earl Jones. That's Burt Reynolds in the cast of Evening Shade. The late Peter Falk. Sam Kinison about 8 months before he died. There's Betty White when she was a spry 70 years of age. The video camera we had at the time had a whopping 6 times optical zoom lens. Basically good for nothing if you're standing at a distance. But it was a lot of fun being there. You had all the valets standing in the street, ready for the arriving celebrities. There was this group of gate crashers trying to get in. It wasn't clear what they were doing, but they didn't get in. You had the religious people protesting about fornication on TV. We did a whole bunch of things when we were in LA. We went to a taping of The Tonight Show in Burbank. One of the guests was the late Alex Rocco, who was Moe Greene in The Godfather. That was pretty cool. We visited some celebrity graves. That's Mel Blanc. Alfalfa from the Little Rascals. Larry from the Three Stooges. That's Marilyn Monroe's grave. It was said that Joe DiMaggio sent flowers to her grave every day, so the flowers in this shot might have been his, who knows. During our trip, we drove across the desert to Las Vegas for a couple of days. We visited Hoover Dam, came back to LA and then drove up the coast, followed the Pacific Coast Highway all the way up to San Francisco, rode a cable car, visited Alcatraz, crossed the Golden Gate Bridge and saw some redwood trees. We covered a lot of ground in those 2 weeks. Now, what's noteworthy about this trip is that we went there without a real itinerary. We didn't even have hotel reservations. We just winged it, something I would never do today. Not that I schedule everything to the second these days, but I travel with some kind of plan, definitely with hotel reservations. The only mitigating factor I would mention is that this was pre-internet, so we really couldn't get our hands on any road maps until we arrived. But somehow it all worked out. We were able to find stuff. It was funny, the day we arrived, we're taking in the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and we're asking strangers, so where are the Emmys taking place tomorrow? Pasadena? Okay, is that far? The best part of the trip was definitely the drive up the coast. If you ever get a chance to do it, I would highly recommend it. The California coastline has some of the most beautiful scenery in the world. And since we weren't on any predetermined schedule, we just took our time. We stopped at Pismo Beach. There's a Bugs Bunny connection there. Looney Tunes fans will know what I mean. We stayed in Monterey for a couple of days, took the 17-mile drive around Pebble Beach, drove through some thick fog in San Francisco. Looking at some of this footage, it almost doesn't feel real. It happened so long ago. I mean, who is this guy? He's almost a stranger. But all in all, a very memorable trip and a lot of fun to reminisce. And let me know if you have any fond memories of trips you've taken with your family. You can reach me through my Facebook page. And don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. And you can click on the link below if you want some of my merch. You can't be a YouTuber without merch. I've got a whole new line of Nervous Flyer merch, t-shirts, hats, a little die-cast airplane with a broken wing on fire. Lots of cool stuff for sale. Just click on the link below. So it's goodbye until next time. There is no merch.